what is the connection about the real day-to-day business nowadays? What do we see? What's happening on the markets?
Yeah, yeah. I think everybody knows it, and everybody is talking about it. But there is a war on talent who is really putting the end clients, so the organizations, in a difficult situation because they have a lot of projects that they're having. Looking at the financial sector, for example, they all basically doing the same at this moment, which is digitalization, and they all need the same experts. And looking at IT, for example, it's really, there are not a lot of IT profiles on the market at this moment, and it's hard to find the talent. And if they don't find the talent, their projects are having delays, which is really something that you want to avoid as an IT manager or as an engineering manager or any type of manager that has a vision and that has goals within the company that he needs to reach, because his job is, it's not on the line, but it's important for his job to that he has the people
To get the job done.
to get the job done. Indeed, yes. So that's something that we see. What we also see is that the staffing organizations, so the organizations that help companies finding the talent, also have issues in finding the talent, which is kind of a problem because what these type of organizations are doing at this moment, they're choosing for which client they will be working. So this means that, for example, the staffing organizations are choosing companies that are paying more for consultants than companies that are paying less or that are having strong negotiation processes. So these type of organizations kind of have a self-creation of their talent shortages because of the fact that staffing organizations haven't the time and haven't the capabilities of finding talent for every type of potential customer. So they can choose now, and that's why a lot of clients that can't find talent anymore, and sometimes it's a little bit their own fault, a little bit self-creation that they do, and self-creation, it can be, like I said, the prices that are being paid, but also looking at contracts, the type of contracts that you're willing to work with. Some clients choose not to work with externals. If you choose not to work with externals, it will be really hard to have access to the talent that you want, because there are a lot of freelancers. Freelancers is a booming business. People want to work for themselves. Especially when you look at the young graduates these days, they all want to work for their own and have some freedom. And yeah, you need to adapt to that as an organization.
And when you don't use this pool of talent, this pool of people, yeah, you eliminate already a lot of potential talent in your organization. Of course, when you're not working with these freelancers, with this temporary labor in general, then you just don't use a big part of the market right now. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about self-creation of talent shortage. So there is a war on talent. It's no denying, but due to the fact there's a war on talent, you can also create your own talent shortage. And looking at the Netherlands, for example, they're a little bit more adapted to working with freelancers, with the ZZP'ers as they call it, and they have a little bit of a head start looking at Belgium, for example. So they are some years ahead of us in working with externals. But you see over the years, so I'm working 3 years for Connecting XPs now, I see that this vision is also changing with companies, that they are more aware of we need to work with different type of contracts to have access to the talent that we want. Because if we don't have access to the talent, we cannot grow further as an organization. And you need to be aware of that as a company.
Certainly.
So you need to have technology to do so, basically. you need to have technology like talent pool solution or marketplaces that can help you in finding the talent directly